Undersized party. Minimum mind level is off. Level sync is off. Siren Song C. Let's do this shit. Time starts when the barrier drops. So, just like at the end of Heavensward, you start just like through the Heavensward speedrun. I start the speedrun playing Dancer because of all the things that make Dancer good. In terms of going fast, it's access to Peloton, it's access to 3 stacks of En Avant, it's high single ability potency bursts, and its range DPS capabilities of being able to attack while moving and attack from a range as well. So for these reasons, basically, that I use Dancer to start off this speedrun. Like, Dancer has incredibly high burst damage, which means that they can chew through mobs and chew through bosses incredibly quickly. It's when they start getting to the point where they have to work with sustained DPS that they start suffering. And when they can no longer survive big pulls because of how much damage the mobs are doing, that's really where they fall off, more or less. I guess I should actually, like, AoE these things down. Dancer very quickly gets replaced in the speedrun, though, in this particular run. Because eventually it could no longer survive doing big pulls. And its lower sustained damage really starts catching up with it at a certain point. Albeit, I'm pretty sure you can go further than what you used to be able to do now. I basically stopped playing Dancer when I got to Kugane Cancel. Kugane Cancel, that's fucking funny. But I'm pretty sure you can take Dancer up to... I think at the latest you should be swapping off to Red Mage at, like, the Drowned City of Scala now. Though I still need to do more testing on that. This run is mostly just me testing, like, oh yeah, how do my strats, you know, work on this shit? How do my strats work on this shit right now after all the changes and everything? Yeah, if this is anything like the All Dungeons Heavensward run was, like, I'll save small amounts of time starting the run, at the start of the run, comparatively, and then, like, all the giant time saves are gonna come at, like, the end of the run. Hey, look at that, you look at that burst damage. This boss is already down to 50%, we're like, you know, some jobs would still take a little bit to reach that burst point. I'm not at all convinced that Dancer is better than, like, Ninja at this point, or for Stormblood, for starting Stormblood, especially just because of their low personal DPS right now. But that is getting buffed, so that inherently will make things faster. Yeah, there you go, 52-second gold, which is a great start. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try and do all of Kagane Castle. I'm gonna try and do Kagane Castle. While doing this shit too. Ugh. You know, it honestly is funny. I think Dancer is, like, not very entertaining in the single target situation. But I find it to be intrinsically way more interesting in maximizing AoE. Especially in a speedrun setting. I also love this boss because it literally just gives itself a walnut as part of its fucking mechanic. So technically, if I saved all my bursts for this, I'd kill it like fucking instantly, but, you know, that's both not efficient and also, not worth waiting. You know, for the longest time in this dungeon, I didn't actually realize you can pull this entire second leg. It's not even a joke, I legit didn't. I legit thought, like, at most you could only pull, like, up to that first gate and then, like, coming over here. You probably never would do this in Duty Finder, to be completely honest with you, because most healers, especially Sync, would not be able to handle this pull at all. But that's okay. This fight's annoying just because I have to do this, otherwise I spend more time in downtime. That's not even a joke, by the way. You spend more if you just fail that seduce mechanic, you spend more time in downtime than as if you had you spend more time in downtime than as if you had done the mechanic correctly. Which for most mechanics isn't necessarily like that. You would just eat the Vuln or eat the damage to maximize uptime, but for that one, you actually would be DPSing slower, technically. I really should have saved that Saber Dance for these next set of mobs, but I mean, what's the point? So, there's something I'm going to be starting to do pretty soon. I'm going to be getting back into SM64 70 star for a bit. So, I haven't been feeling doing Titanfall 2 speedruns for a while, mostly because, I'm, like, kind of afraid of what it was doing to my wrists, and I don't want to risk that again. Albeit, I know that, like, that's just an unfounded fear at this point. It's sort of an unfounded fear at this point to be worrying about that. Just because I know that, like, through my stretches and through, you know, taking the breaks that I need, I won't. I wonder if this would kill it. Nah, of course not. I think I would have had to have done the tech step. Ah, whatever. I can skip the third, thick fog. I'm not gonna be able to use this dance, actually, am I? I don't think she's gonna appear in time. Just barely. Very much a just barely situation, but it's true. But basically, streaming 14 doesn't really get me growth. It's fun to do. Like, I really have a lot of fun playing this game. Okay, well, that's a bad sprint. I kind of forgot with this dungeon, you have to literally start sprinting right away. Otherwise, you are, like, hardcore wasting it. Like, more so than any other dungeon, really. But yeah, I've wanted to continue to try and grow my channel. Like, this last year has just really been... I've streamed what I've wanted. I've had a lot of fun doing that. I had a really large amount of fun streaming Titanfall 2. But I want to grow my channel again, so... I'm gonna start streaming Super Mario 64 again. And start doing 70 star again. I recently finished up a D-Rust run off-stream, where I did... I completed a 70 star run in which I got a... What did I get? I don't entirely remember what I got, but I know I got close to a sub 1 hour on that D-Rust run. So, I am more or less, kind of getting back into that, maybe to, like, maybe rekindle some of the old viewership I used to have. But at the end of the day, I haven't felt like streaming Titanfall, I haven't felt like streaming, fuck, the chill is coming back, dude. I hate when this chill coming back. I haven't felt like streaming Titanfall, I haven't felt like streaming, Ocarina of Time randomizers. And... as much as I like streaming 14, it's kind of a weird kind of a weird thing for me streaming 14. Because while I really enjoy it, I also fundamentally don't think it's the greatest stream game. Like, I feel like you have to be doing something that people want to watch, like streaming MSQ and getting people's reactions. Or you have to be like a known high-end raider to get a lot of viewership with this game. Hey, you Pork Fox, thank you for the good luck. Welcome into the stream. So yeah, SM64 is gonna come back sometime in this month. Like, I need to update my donation goal tracker thing. I don't think it's on this scene, but oh, I just absolutely just turned and looked at it at the last second because I'm paying attention. Imagine if I failed this. Imagine for a second I failed this. That'd be funny. Auto-scroller, bosses, auto-scroller. My favorite. Right, that's why this dungeon takes 9 minutes, because this fucking second boss is an auto-scroller. Really glad that this only has one conviction tower if there's only one person, though. It would be, like, literally impossible to do solo if it didn't. Because, like, 2 strikes and you're out with this. Little cool little thing if you're ever doing this in Duty Finder. If you just hold W and a strafe direction, like A or D, you will never get hit by this mechanic. Running in a circle like this. You will literally never get hit once the repeated meteors start coming out. And you'll be spinning in a circle, which means you won't run into anybody else. It's real good. It's real good in that regard. I did really like this this boss conceptually at first. I did think it would be, like, really fucking cool if they had this to introduce mechanics that a player might not have had seen before. Where, like, they don't make you do damage, they just make you do only DPS. I thought it'd be really cool to have bosses like this that, like, introduce mechanics you may not have seen before, like Exaflares, for example. Like, before UCOB, there was no such thing as Exaflares, so, like, I was thinking, like, maybe there'll be a dungeon in Shadowbringers that, you know, fucking introduces you to Exaflares for the first time, dungeon-wise. But then again, you did see it in Midgar Somer, so... Alright. I just want to see how low this run can go. I feel like this run's gonna be... Why did I sprint? Being sick is making me make silly decisions. That's a wasted sprint. I wanted to sprint here. My brain was replacing Peloton with sprint. Woo! Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what I caught there. Probably should have reactivated Peloton for the extra movement. Not really worth it to wait for that third boulder. Not second, but third boulder. I really should look into leveling Ninja at some point, though. I definitely feel like a lot of what I'm doing with Dancer could be done maybe slightly better on Ninja in certain places. Also, their inherent, like, always moving at Peloton speed will always be good. It really depends on if, like, on Avant stuff and high single ability burst is the difference maker with that. long can I hold on to Starfall Dash for? Not long enough. Well, maybe. I'm gonna do it now. Nice! Skipped it. Holding on to Starfall for that is fucking really good. Being able to burst the Yol past the invuln phase with the 2 wings, the Tiamat thing as I like to call it. I can't believe I was dumb enough the last time I was checking this to accidentally have minimum item level on and think that they just fucked the scaling for Stormblood with the enhanced echo. That couldn't be further from the truth. Would it be better to save sprint for here? Probably, right? Oh, this guy's still alive. Okay, well, that explains why Peloton wasn't working. Lots of optimization to still go with these categories, especially Stormblood, since I literally only did it once. I only did it once pre-Endwalker to get world record, since I was confident I could do it in one run. I should look more into Holminster Switch to see if it's actually doable on Red Mage at all. I want to get an all dungeon Shadowbringers run done, but I feel like it's kind of like a requirement to have Warrior for the last few dungeons at this point. I have not been able to successfully do that like super mega pull in Aglathon that you can do before the first boss. Fuck. I tried to sprint before that happened, and then like as I was pressing sprint, the boss came, the enemy came out. That's unfortunate. That's why Peloton's good, because it is just 10 Yalm dashes. For that exact situation. Keep moving and damaging this whole time. Kill a lot of these guys with no issue. For anyone here and is listening, how's my voice sound in comparison to the game? If you think I'm a bit soft or the game is a bit loud. It's also good to know that like the trigger to destroy this wall is not related to killing every mob in there. I can hear you clearly, hear your voice clearly over the game volume. Okay, that's good to figure out. I should do that and then like actually heal myself. I haven't been able to get passive regen this whole time. This guy's still following me. Oh, holy shit. He should have died a while ago. Okay, before we forget, let's sprint. Ooh, okay, that's some chunky frames right there. Sure what the heck my computer did there, but that was this. Oh, cool. My computer's having a little bit of a fit. It's like chunking some frames right now. I wonder if it's as overheated as I am. That's a joke about the fact that I'm sick. It is definitely getting to the point where I'm starting to take a definitely noticeably large amount of damage. I'm not in danger of dying yet, but I've got to be paying attention to that. I gotta be paying attention to that big time. Because the moment I start dying to doing big pulls is the moment I have to be swapping over the red mage.
We go together.
Fucking love you, dude. This character was so unfortunate, man. This character was legitimately so unfortunate. He was a great character, but he's so unfortunate. Maximize the use of sprint by doing so during a period in time in which you would be in aggro. I literally hit it as I went into combat, so fuck me, I guess. Well, that's just unfamiliarity with with the run and the distances at that point. Yeah. I don't know what it, yeah. I don't know how I was dumb enough to think that they screwed with the scaling so badly with this. I mean, I was dumb enough to accidentally have minimum item level set when testing the first time. But, you know, sometimes in life, your name is Lord Fluffy, and you make a boneheaded decision, or make a boneheaded action that makes you look really dumb. Hey, Skelly, good to see you, dude. How you doing? Dude, 48% out of that opening burst, and I hadn't even used standard step yet. Burst, man. Dancer's burst right now is ridiculous. If their sustained damage was better, it would be just far and away the best option in every situation. Pretty sure I just kill all these, right? I'll just come over here and like whack this with standard step. Amazing. Mission complete. Oop, I tapped out on accident. Whoopsie daisies. Great, just got back from Helsinki yesterday. Was at a job interview and I got the job. Hey, good shit, Skelly. Now you're a real good junior game dev or gaming programmer. Hell yeah, dude. I'm fucking happy for you. I was trying to get an auto attack off on that so I didn't have to commit a DCD to it, but whatever. really good to see that, like, just damage alone has me 4 minutes ahead at this point in the run. Like, it was fairly obvious that, like, I love the 0.1%, by the way, when bosses live with 0.1%. That's the most infuriating shit. That shit right there is the worst. Yeah, I knew that Heavensward and Stormblood would probably see the biggest boon from that in terms of, like, how the damage scaling and the enhanced echo would likely affect how fast the speedrun would go. But to see it to be this much, knowing that I can save like 7 minutes over my best time in the Gimlet Dark, is encouraging. It's really encouraging. How have the 14 runs been? So I've only really done a couple runs since Endwalker dropped, since I've been focusing on a bunch of other things in the game, mostly related to, like, leveling jobs and, you know, farming content for gear and all that stuff. But yeah, the main class that I've been using for runs, Dancer, has all these extra cool tools to use in their burst window, which has made the class more fun to play in the speedrun. What's up, Mr. I leave minimum mind level on? Well, as you can see, we were almost 5 minutes ahead coming out of Doma Castle. So that's nice. Nice. 620. For Alamigo! You forgot how sick the second boss of that place is? Doma Castle? Are you sure you don't mean Kugane Castle? Oh, Alamigo. Yeah. I was like, Kugane, like Doma Castle? Like, are you sure about that one? Yeah, no. Second boss of here is really good. I definitely really like the second boss of Alamigo. Later, Skelly. Thanks for dropping by, dude. Thanks for the good luck. I'll try. Nope, right. Don't use your dash, it doesn't blow up immediately. Although, at this point, I want to use both my dashes to get here as soon as possible. Look, it's been a while, okay? The last time I did a run with this was back in fucking November. But it was still Shadowbringers. Die already. I can sprint early here because I just need to get to the boss fast. This boss is basically impossible to die on, regardless of what class you're playing. He barely fucking auto attacks you at all, and most of his mechanics are him sitting there, you know, doing this and not actually dealing any noticeable threat damage to you. It is definitely at the point, though, where, like, Red Mage's damage would probably outweigh the benefits of Dancer for the most part at this juncture. Right. I'm just gonna sprint. No point in holding on to it. I'm going all the way with this one. I'm 100% certain that I can do this. Yeah. With how many more Saber dances you get in the speedruns now by getting guaranteed Esperate instead of RNG Esperate, right? That is so much easier to deal with because, like, you literally have this huge, big damaging AoE attack that's like 480 potency for the first target and still a 240 potency attack for every subsequent target, right? And you get that way more often with guaranteed Esperate, for sure.
I shall have to share these findings.
Initiate soul extraction. Ah, suck.
To think that this guy gets brought up in the Endwalker MSQ. If you told me back in Stormblood that this guy would be brought up,
The sun rebels.
no way I believe you at all.
This data.
Like, not a fucking chance I believe you. Bro, die! I wanna keep moving! God. Annoying as shit. And nope. Okay, I just don't know the spawn points. Like when things aggro to you here. I just don't know when they aggro to you here in all Mago. In Stormblood in general. I haven't done this enough to get it. Not gonna lie, doing this dungeon again made you nostalgic for the start of Stormblood. I can believe it. I've really come around on Stormblood in one aspect, and that's the gameplay aspect. Like, despite fight design in like the raids not being the most fantastic, right? In general, I think fight design took a dip after like Creator for a little bit. Not Heavensward in general, because that'd be like pretending that Gordius was like a fucking masterpiece, and it wasn't. Gordius was definitely not a masterpiece by any stretch of the imagination. Shadowbringer's fight design might have took a dip, but job complexity had such a good sweet spot in this expansion that I really start to miss that sweet spot over time. I really have started to miss it.
Let this moment last.
Also, fun fact, Reaper apparently cost the 14 team a lot of money to make because all of its assets and all of its coding was built from the ground up. They didn't borrow, like, any fucking code or any assets or anything.
Show me your road.
Oh shit. No. No, I have to do this. I forgot.
Yes.
I forgot it's technically faster if I wait at a certain HP threshold for him to lock into a mechanic and then burst him. I forgot. No. It's not gonna matter. Like, this dungeon's like fucking...
I need a strength.
Yeah, like, basically Square Enix said, or Yoshi P said on the same podcast where he talked about, like, job balance adjustments that are potentially coming. He said that, like, Reaper was built from the fucking ground up and cost them a lot of money to make. God damn. Okay, I think I'm gonna do Kugane Castle and Temple of the Fist. As Dancer, and then when I get to Drowned City of Scala, I'm gonna go Red Mage. Because I think at that point, Red Mage's damage just outweighs it. I put a lot of love in the visuals for Reaper, that's for sure. Yeah, even I can tell at level 70, like, there's a lot of love for the visuals of Reaper. I bet it's nowhere near as much as the planned server expansion. Fuck yeah, you're definitely right about that, dude, but... Fucking hell, man. It's kind of sad to hear that we won't be getting any additional compensation, right? Because a lot of servers at this point have died down. They're like... Their queues aren't fucking ridiculous anymore, but there's still, like, the fringe case servers like Cactar, Gilgamesh, Balmung that are super populated. That are just like, they're still experiencing long queues. And then, oh, fucking right, I forgot. Maybe get fucked because we on the largest on Aether, thanks Wire Refugees. Yeah, thanks Asmund for coming to our server instead of just choosing one of the smaller ones on Aether. Why you gotta be like that, man? I got nothing against Asmund. Fucking... dude's fine. Yeah, so... They said that, they said pre-release, or sorry, not pre-release, but pre them playing the first day, that they would, he said pre-release that he would be, going on Midgardsormr, but of course, because he's such a huge streamer, what happened? Well, everyone and their mother made a character on Midgar Somer, right? Which meant that it was congested when he went to go make a server, and he couldn't, so he just ended up going to Cactuar as a result. And made our already increasingly popular server be even more popular. Jesus Christ, dude. It is fucked to think about where Cactuar is now versus when I started playing the game. You're just happy Cactuar hasn't lost all of its shitposty spirit? That's fair. Dude, I'm just glad Nep-Nep's still around. Nep-Nep was my favorite meme about Cactuar. The fact that Nep-Nep's still fucking around to this day is just great. We had 10 Moogle Circle going in Idleshire the other day. Really, in Idleshire. Damn, that's a fucking blast from the past, my guy. Nothing compared to the great parking lot of Router's Reach. Dude, I remember that. Ah, nice ads, bud. Bye. Is there a load zone here? No, there isn't. Still going to dash one more time. Now we sprint. Wait, I'm confused. Why am I not getting Esprit? Wait, I'm really confused. Why am I not getting Esprit? Oh. Right. Because Standard Step is actually an effect that I have to have on to get Esprit. Fucking... God, I'm really dumb. I'm really fucking dumb. You can tell I do not play Dancer much outside of speedrunning. You can really fucking tell. I know it's still smart to pick up at least like at least one of these per like wave, right? Like, if applicable, it's smart to pick up at least one per wave. But not always going to be applicable. You just obviously don't want him to have so many funds that he's fucking, like, cleaving you into oblivion. I also just really love how they worked Yojimbo in. Yojimbo's like main mechanic in as a summon, where like the more gil you pay him, the more damage he does. Okay, we'll go Red Mage starting Drowned City. I think you could still do it. Well, that's unfortunate, K-Man. I'm sorry to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to do something really fucking stupid. Waste all my fucking burst on these assholes. That was the really fucking stupid thing I just did. Yeah, that's gonna be a rolled back. Yeah, I could tell that right away. That was gonna be a rolled back GCD. I don't know why that happens. It's just so annoying when it does. Damn, I'm already 10 minutes ahead. This lead's only gonna get fucking longer. Just because, like, scaling and shit. But yeah, I'm the same way. I've taken way less screenshots over time. You took one screenshot during Endwalker MSQ? That's surprising. I definitely took a shit ton. Comparatively to, like, the, Stormblood MSQ. Big thing really is just being able to survive and continuing the damage while I'm doing this, to be honest. Like, the fact that I couldn't really survive these pulls before, back in Shadowbringers is a huge thing. Orville cheer used to be like something that would be like legitimately an issue. Back in Endwalker. Not Endwalker, Shadowbringers. Ton of screenshots and hoverboards, a few from Stormblood, a surprising amount from Shadowbringers. Yeah, I definitely took the least amount of screenshots, I think, post Shadowbringers MSQ for myself, but that's how little I really was playing at the time. What was the last big shuffle screenshot? I'm pretty sure it was like all the way back beginning of Shadowbringers. We should do that again at some point. Yeah, I think it's mostly the queue. The queue being the way it was means that like everybody was getting on when they could and not like when they wanted to. Yeah, if we can manage it 100%, I'd love to get a I'd love to get a group screenshot in together with everybody. Yeah. Legitimately not possible to get all of these, by the way. Probably wait till Data Center visit though, try and get Bear and whoever else left in Aether in. Yeah, 100%. Alright, next up is Drowned City of Scala. So here's where we're gonna go, Red Mage. I'm pretty sure you can still survive this as Dancer right now, but I know you can't survive, in Gimlet Dark. Gimlet Dark, you just get fucking shredded by a couple bosses and enemies. Red Mage got better for a couple reasons. Number one is the fact that, like, with acceleration, they're being able to damage while moving got better, because now you have effectively 3 swift casts, and acceleration buffs the potency of your next impact as well. You just try Reaper in the further bosses. I should try Reaper for sure. I feel like Reaper's self-sustain with Crest of Time returned would probably be enough, yeah. Crest of Time returned, number 1. Bloodbath, number 2. I'm gonna have to level Reaper up to max for that, though. That was a 500 potency regen. Wait, it ticks for 6k? At half the potency? What? I'm confused. It was 6k pre-nerf, 3 now. Yeah. No, that makes way more sense. No, you're looking at 1,000. You're looking at 15,000 health regen over a 15-second period, right? Which is fucking, like, what is that? That's more than a quarter of a DPS's health bar every 30 seconds, basically, if there was a damaging ability. Also, the other thing with fucking Red Mage's AoE being buffed, as it did, it's so fucking good, dude. New acceleration is weird. Yeah, it was definitely the thing that took me the single longest time to get used to. Like, I will not deny that. New acceleration was the single hardest thing for me to adapt to when trying out the Red Mage changes. Yeah, I like it way better, for sure, as well. But it was very hard to get used to at first. Dude, open up. I ain't got time for this shit. Right, sprint consumes dual cast. I was like, wait, why didn't I get the dual cast? What? Son of a bitch. No! Fuck, I hate having to deal with this. I skipped one invulnerability phase at least, but that's really frustrating. Gonna have Red Mage on Jay as well as Paladin. Yeah, I'm gonna have Sage, Red Mage, and Gunbreaker on Kairita myself. Maybe something else on Kairita as well, but who knows. Fuck, this fever just suddenly got really worse, and the chills are kicking the fuck in right now. Ugh. Here's a fun little optimization fact for you. You can right-click this off. So once you're over safety, you can just do that. I gotta actually avoid that because those give heavy, right? Whoopsie daisies. Guess who's fucking dumb as fuck. Can you unlock Gunbreaker before you get to Shadowbringer's MSQ? I believe you just need to have... I'm not gonna live if I do that. I would legitimately die if I did that. Fuck. Suddenly really missing Warrior Shake It Off, let me tell you something. Also, no, yeah, you have to have at least one job at level 70, and you have to own the Shadowbringers expansion, I think is the restrictions on that. Yeah, that was a criticism. That's the reason why all subsequent jobs are unlocked in one of the 3 city-states. Because people didn't like that you had to go through... People didn't like that you had to go through the, to get to Heavensward to even unlock those jobs. Yeah, like, it didn't bother me, because all I was playing at the time was White Mage, Conjurer, right? It didn't bother me at the time, but I think it really would have bothered me, if I was, like, a new player, and I started playing the game, and it was just like, oh yeah, I want to try out this fancy new fucking DPS class, you know, Machinist. It seems really cool, I want to try it out, and then of course I have to get through an entire expansion's worth of MSQ to do it, right? Even though it's unlocked at level 30, right? That doesn't work for casts. I should have swift casted it. You know, I probably really don't need Red Mage for this dungeon. I don't know if Red Mage is faster or not, but I definitely don't need it for the healing, that's for sure. I didn't have to use a single Vercure there at all. So, I probably don't need to... Probably don't need to. At all. Jolt impact of 2 targets. I really hate that fact. I was almost outrunning the fucking wall as I was retreating. That's funny. Nope, wrong cast. Not entirely sure about a lot of things in regards to, you know, is using this gap closer here actually helping me or not. I am eating these attacks like a fucking moron, but no way this kills me, right? I mean, it'll give me a third walnut, that'll certainly hurt. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. I fucking love that. I love that, like, if the wall that you are dashing up against, whether it be a back dash or a forward dash, disappears, it'll still finish the animation and send you where you want to go. That's really fucking cool and fun. I think the dashes, if nothing else, help because they aggro me onto the targets and then get them. By the time I've done casting, all the mobs should be on top of me. At least the mobs that I dash to should be on top of me, ready to go for a cast type thing. I totally forgot where the way to go was. Oh yes, it's me, Mr. Flips. Woo! I don't have any way to go faster right now. No sprint, no nothing. Might as well move this train along slowly. Oh, my health. Yeah, okay, so this dungeon's probably not for the Dancer. This is definitely the cutoff point for Dancer, I think. After this dungeon, at absolute maximum, I think is where you cut that off. This should be fine. Just gonna do this for my safety and my sanity. Okay, thank God. I've got an opportunity to heal myself. And I just used Molinet. Instead of... I don't know why my finger transferred from 6 to 5, but here we are. I want to avoid... I was gonna say, I want to avoid you trying to get him into Whisper in the Wind range. Until such a time as I've got, like, him in the cast, but... I don't think I'm avoiding Whisper in the Wind now. Nah, unfortunately not. Avoiding Whisper in the Wind is a huge time save, if you can get it. But, because I fucked up healing myself, I missed my window. My window would have been when he casted the Patient Blade to, like, blow my load at that point. He's literally gonna be right there. This is where dumb, stupid brain McGee me, who knows he's 17 minutes ahead, wants to know if this fucking kills me or not. Nice joke. I think it would be fucking funny if I could backflip down here. That'd be amazing. Alright. Yeet. Hey, what's up? See ya. Oh, I should have flipped so I could get to this guy. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and virus one of these guys to start with. This pull, I believe, yeah, as you can see, it's already hitting me like a fucking truck. I'm gonna do that. Don't know why I popped that, but here we are. Can I even hit Jolt and Impact on 2 targets at this point? I guess I can. It's so fucked that Jolt and the Impact is like more potency at 2 targets still. By the way, this dungeon took me 12 minutes the last time I was in it. Damage scaling. Yo, what up, Genbu? What's up, my guy? I don't think there's a universe where I can skip. Where I can skip the well phase, right? Or whatever the fuck it is. The thing where he goes into the gate. There you go. Keldion's gate or some shit. I think he just goes into that shit at like 30% regardless of what he's doing. Yeah. There might be a universe where like you could specifically wait for a cast or something, and maybe you burst him down in time, but I don't particularly see it, to be honest with you. I don't see it happening. %30 is a lot to go through at this point. Nice. 20 minutes ahead is really good, dude. That's really good for like the general feel of the speed run. 20 minutes ahead, it feels really good for that regard. Because the faster the speed run, the more I'm inclined to like it. Yo, up. Bye. Dude, this pull is fucked right here. Because I really should not be coming over here in the grand scheme of things. Been summoning 2 fucking chimeras. This pull is fucked. It really is. But here I am. Like, paralysis. Oh, that got canceled. Oh no. $100-ton swings, 100-ton fucking swipes. Alright, before I hit this guy, I am going to do 1 Vercure for safety. What? Why can't I? Okay. I fucking hit enter on the goddamn chat for a second. Fun fact, if you didn't know, you can hit Manification when you've finished your melee combo and it won't break your magic combo. Which means you can use Manification and get all 6 of the hits that you're supposed to get under the Manification buff. Under the Manification buff anyway, just in the opposite order, and the cooldown goes off as planned. Okay. Fucking... I think I'll be good with 1 Vercure to the end of the dungeon, I think. Which way is the death? It is over here. Over here is the death. Damn it. 0.2. Goddamn damage variance. Why you like this? I forgot these guys were here, honestly. Otherwise, I would have sprinted earlier. Whatever, we're just gonna have to have a less impactful sprint. Alright, this door doesn't open. So that sprint was actually fucking useless. Yay, I'm smart. It's been a while. God, Red Mage is actually so much better for this, though. The fact that its AoE got buffed the way that it did has actually been so fucking good. In the grand scheme of things. Oh, right. I felt like my GCD was gonna roll back there, but it doesn't. As long as this guy doesn't replicate data on, as long as he doesn't replicate data on Sophia, we're fine. Because you can dodge the Sephiroth and Servant mechanics, but the moment he replicates data on, the moment he replicates data on, Sophia, you can't avoid that mechanic. And I believe you can get a damage down from getting hit by it, which would slow you down. I gotta remember to not sprint before load zones. That's silly. It just wastes sprint time while you're loading in. Keep moving here. I don't have any tools besides... I guess I shouldn't really be shitting on Enchanted Reprise at all. It is a way for me to get damage, and in the grand scheme of things, even if I am dumping 20 mana into it, if it means that the pull goes by, you know, that much faster because I'm doing just enough damage to kill the big motherfucker, like a GCD earlier, after having moved to the last location, like this, right? Like, if I killed that guy at GCD earlier, it means I can interact with this at GCD earlier, which means I'm saving time. So, I should not be, like, forgetting Enchanted Reprise is a thing, even if at the end of the day, I'd ideally not like to use it while moving along. At least it's better than how it was at the start of Shadowbringers. Where it's fucking, hey, you want this to cost 10 mana each? It's not fucking worth it at 10 mana each. I'm gonna save the melee combo for the boss. Especially since I have to go through another terminal anyway. You know, I was worried at one point that I wouldn't be able to beat this boss's Enrage. Because I thought it enraged much sooner than it actually did. But it enrages way later than I think it does. This was one of my favorite bosses from Final Fantasy VI. I liked it. 23 minutes ahead, and I got Swallow's Compass up next. Yeah, this run's being cut by like 40 minutes bare minimum, 100%. Like, world record for this is being cut by 40 minutes bare minimum, and it's not even like a contest or a or up for debate. You know, I feel like you might be able to get away with Dancer in Frick Frack and Swallows. Maybe not Swallows. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out, and I need to do testing. Like, first and foremost, Dancer being able to survive means that Peloton access is there, the Onavon access is there, right? You know, and the consistent damage when you're moving. I need to specifically test, like, which dungeons would be faster for it. I also, again, you know, need to figure out if Reaper is, you know, as good as it might be, because you can go 15 yalms with, 15 yalms with ingress and egress. And it's on a 20-second cooldown. So you get more distance out of it on a quicker cooldown than Dancer. You just don't have 3 stacks out of the gate like Dancer, and you can't hold on to more stacks like Dancer, so... Plus it doesn't get access to Peloton, but its higher damage output might be the deciding factor. We'll have to see. Some experimentation has to be had with it. I don't have Reaper at max level, so I could not tell you. Yeah. The fact that you can only get 1 instant cast of its ranged ability is definitely the big thing. Like, even classes like Dragoon... Oh, right. I wasn't actually looking at the boss, I was looking at all the orbs. Well, not doing damage is a DPS loss. Fact of the day. .7%. 0.7%. Originally, I thought that, like, you might be able to do some, like, cheese shit with that. Where you can, like, drag the enemy in such a way that, like, you manage to get past the knockback AoE with, displacement, but I was never able to find a consistent setup for it. I didn't really do more than, like, a little bit of looking with that. Like, I would basically just constantly, like, go in, look for it. I'm not saying my words correctly at all. Like, what I basically did is I would core, and I'd look for an opportunity to displace out of it, but I was never able to do it consistently. So also for this, it's better to stand behind this than it is in front of it, because your cast won't get interrupted at that point. Also gotta make sure to not get hit by bad breath. Bad breath is a death sentence. Well, I'm starting to yawn, so that's a good sign. It means I might be able to sleep tonight. Albeit the fucking chill and the fucking cold sweat aren't helping. Fever isn't helping either. I've also taken my allotted cold medication for the day, so... Guy dies from this, right? I'm gonna say, I sure hope he dies from that, otherwise I'm fucking dead. Alright. AoE is just randomly dropped here and they actually can give mobs damage or vuln up. Hey, mob's getting blown up without me actually wanting it. You'll love to see it. Ah. Oh, that just... Tab target. I wanted to get one of these guys, but tab target said otherwise. It's no big deal. Oh, I genuinely thought that for Arrow or for Thunder would kill that guy. Unfortunate. Either way, we're still saving like stupidly massive time. Every dungeon at this point is saving like stupidly massive time. Hello, Sun Wukong. I am here to kick your ass. I'm gonna hold my meter so I can AoE combo the ads. Kill them quicker. The weird thing that is I do the melee combo on this one, and I do 2 hits, and then I can hit all... Beauty. That's beauty. That's just like fight optimization. I'm improvising on the fucking spot, dude. It's so good. Fucking love Red Mage, man. Red Mage is such a good class. But yeah, this shit's ending at like 2 hours and 10 minutes. Somewhere in that range. It's a 2 hour 10x. For sure. I'm like mostly certain it will anyway. And if it doesn't, I definitely feel like the speedrun can reach that point for sure. Looking into more optimizations and like knowing when Dancer, or if Dancer's even better at a certain point. Because another thing that's definitely true about dungeon design, dungeons and the lengths between the first boss and the second boss have gotten shorter. Like, generally speaking, since A Realm Reborn, like the distance between bosses, from either like the start of the first boss to the second boss, has just gotten shorter over time. Like, there's a lot of dungeons in Stormblood that are like ridiculously low, like, comparatively speaking, the distance between boss 1 and boss 2 is fucking nothing, right? So that really negates Dancer's advantage in a lot of cases, by not having as far to go. I kind of don't want to heal, but I'm just going to give myself a single Vercure for safety. Especially since I can just mull an A after this. And then do this. Because that's a fucking thing. It doesn't matter what enchanted melee hits you hit, as long as you get an enchanted melee hit, you're Gucci. You're great. Oh, shit. Oh. The sickness comes in waves, dude. I'm good for a little bit, and then just like, hey, son of a bitch, I'm here to remind you that your body is currently dying. That's something else. Probably shouldn't have used that core. Wow, that got a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. That wasn't meant to be Vercure, but I'm not going to cancel that. Canceling that cast, I think, doesn't do me anything at that point. No access to any insta-cast stuff, so I might as well just do this. I feel like I was just in Shuffle Raid and both my healers just decided to rescue me. I said something that pissed them both off and they both simultaneously hit rescue on me in that exact moment. That's what that just felt like. Oh, those ads were some of my favorite just because of how silly they were. They were like genuinely some of my favorite ads. They were so silly and they made everybody panic so much and I loved them. Didn't go off in time. Had to delay it a bit. Oh, well, it's okay. Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh. Yeah, my medicine's really starting to wear off at this point. Medicine is really wearing off at this point. Holy shit. Wait, it let me cast the ability and then it just fucking missed. What? Wait, it let me cast the ability and then it just fucking missed. What? It legitimately didn't even deal damage. That's great. That's fantastic, actually. I'm a super big fan of that. Ugh, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing multiple runs, that's for sure. I'm at the point where, like, I'm exhausted, I need to lay down. But I'm not done the run yet, so... I'm gonna keep pushing forward. I don't know where those are going. I didn't pay attention. I got lucky, I was not paying attention. My focus is starting to really wane. From blood, born from blood, all the fallen brothers. That's a lot of damage. Oh god, that's a lot of damage, actually. Hey, can you just die? Thanks. I don't wanna die. 34 minutes ahead, by the way. I got 2 dungeons left. I got Arboretum and I got Gimlet. And I'm telling you right now, that Gimlet is not gonna take 22 minutes. It's gonna take half of that time. Easily. Like, this run is a 2:10x, 2 hour, 10-minute X time or your money back. Fucking, no way it's sub 2 hours though. If it's somehow sub 2 hours, fucking, that's a gift sub right there. I will gift a random sub to the community if it's somehow sub 2 hours. That's gonna give me a dot. Give me heavy. That's not fun. Right, it's the Corporacurs that give me the dot. Oh, the oh, dude. Oh, the pain. Pain of existing. The pain of existing right now, this cold, or whatever the fuck this is. To actually heal myself, right? I'm gonna heal myself for safety. I don't think this kills me. Yeah, healing myself for safety was warranted. Yeah. The great thing about this positioning is I can avoid this mechanic and kill it while it's doing this mechanic. And the gate to continue onward is right here, so I don't have to fucking, like, sack some damage and get to full. For sure. I don't know why I sprinted until I landed, to be completely honest with you. Lord Fluffy has some brain monkeys right now. Monkey? Yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna commit to an all dungeons Shadowbringers run once Warrior is leveled. I need to double check if it's possible on Red Mage right now. I'm gonna get hit by that. Yep, okay, well. Was not reacting with my brain. I'm a Corporacur. Woo, look at me, I'm so fucking adorable and ready to die. Wait, don't I get transferred back if I stand it in again? Isn't that, like, actually a mechanic? It's been so long since I've done this dungeon, like, on the... It's been so long since I've done this dungeon when it was, like, relevant back in Stormblood. That's definitely who I wanted to dash to. Not like I tried to click on this guy or anything. I hate this motherfucker. He's a bitch. Stop casting your roly-poly-oly, my dolly. I don't know what that means. Okay, it's a good thing I'm near the end of the run, because I don't think I'd be able to keep this up for much longer. Not in my current state. Hey kid, you want to see 3 melee combos in a row? Does Surecast work on this? I don't think it does, right? It does not. You know, I might be good at holding useless information, but there's definitely a lot of that useless, quote-unquote, information. That I do actually know, but I'm not sure where I was going with this train of thought, to be honest with you. I'm pretty good at holding useless information, or little tidbits of information that, is almost never gonna come up except in the specific circumstances of when it's relevant. Right? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit it. Can't stop me. Did it. I'm gonna give all these stinky little gamers a bath. I did it. I gave all the stinky gamers a bath. Okay. Let's think about this here. I'm gonna clear this dungeon probably something like 5 to 6 minutes ahead of time, and then... Yeah, no, 100%. 100% we're definitely getting that. But no way I'm finishing the Gimlet Dark in, 5 minutes. Why did I do that? That only works if I haven't started it. Okay, well. Time saved for next run, not fucking that up. I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. A huge supply of tears come from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat, you little twat? I do not care about this mud slime, for I am confident that I can kill the boss before that explodes and gives me the damage down that I hate. And if I cannot, well, you know what? That's just on me. I need to get good. Wait, standing in this gives you a Volnup? And it gives you a Volnup for 50 seconds. What the fuck? That's ridiculous. Alright, guys. Last run. Almost there. Last dungeon. Guaranteed new world record, by the way. Not like it was going to be a surprise. Like, it was probably always going to happen regardless. Oopsie daisies. But I wasn't expecting it for this much scale, basically. Yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting it to be 40 minutes faster. That's for sure. I didn't think the Enhanced Echo was going to be that powerful for Stormblood. Here we are. I think this category can go sub 2 hours. For sure. 100%. I think this category can go sub 2. Maybe not right now, but like by the end of the expansion, I think sub 2 is like a super attainable thing for this category. Hey, buddy. Come and catch me, motherfucker. You can't. It's so funny that that's a thing with this boss, where it has to walk up to you to cleave your ass. It's so funny that that's a thing. You just run in there with a sprint and you fucking kite his ass 100 times over. Okay, so having that dodge doesn't consider me in combat. That's good to know. Born of blood, born from blood of a fallen brother. I almost super imbalanced my mana there. I gotta be more careful with that. Unfucking your mana once you fuck it is really, really hard right now.
Ready?
God, this buff to Red Mage's AoE, dude. It's so fucking good. It's so good. Not only is it just, like, better for dealing consistent and good AoE damage, it's also just satisfying as fuck. Oh. I guess I missed one. And I was like, why isn't this disappearing? Is it like a Magitech armor or something? No, it's just Fluffy forgot a thing .mp4 again. Dude, he didn't even do Nitro Spin. This shit just appears anyway, that's great. That's great that this shit just appears anyway, even if he doesn't do the Nitro Spin that's supposed to spawn it. Ooh. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that to make sure it dies before it goes invuln again. I feel like that's 100% worth it. Even if I don't get the backflip here to go a little bit quicker. I got the sprint at least, so it's not too bad, but that 15 yawn backstep is a lot.
Out of my way!
Note to self, Fluffy, don't stand in this. Hello, Pippin.
That's one.
Hello, bad character. No way this kills me, right? I'm just curious. Oh, it doesn't even go off because I killed it. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess you're just gonna do that. Oh, hey, Connie Senna. Kinda forgot you show up. Bruh. I really didn't. There's no reason for me to not blow the cooldown, though. Like, this sequence here takes like 20 some odd seconds anyway. Cooldown would be back by the time it's relevant.
This day you die.
Alright, cool. Who's ready for a 2-hour XX time? 2 hours 0x time. Because that's what we're getting. Come here, Benny. I would love to skip their fucking dumb bullshit where they do... No, skip this. I don't want to do it. Skip. No, no. God, fuck. I hate this. I hate this boss so much. I hated this boss back in Stormblood so much. I hate bosses that hard lock their mechanics like this. It's frustrating for no discernible reason. Like, I don't care that you technically have a mechanic that's going on. Cancel the mechanic out. I don't want to be sitting here doing this for the next fucking 30 seconds while you're literally no HP. Yeah, and I haven't found a way to burst either one of them quick enough so that they don't do their bullshit where they hard lock at 0.1%. I haven't found a way to burst them fast enough. So you just kind of have to deal with it. I should look at ILs and see if somebody's found like a solution for this, like Play Ninja or some shit. Just fucking die. Just die. Get out of my life. Okay, I'm ready to be done. This is a good run. This is like a really good run. Fucking... This is like about as good of a first run as you could ask for. I felt really good about it. I felt like I was doing my DPS fairly optimally. I felt like I was optimizing my movement pretty well. Not perfectly, but pretty well. That's done. That's time. That's 50 minutes faster than the world record from the one run that I did near the end of Evan Shadowbringers. That's a new world record at 2 hours, 6 minutes, and 44 seconds. And I guarantee you, there's enough mistakes in here and lack of optimization from either choosing the wrong class or, you know, doing a section wrong. There's enough optimization here where I can take this down below sub 2 hours. 100%. And as I get better gear, it's only going to get faster too. Honestly, I really didn't need Red Mage for, like, a lot of this. Like, maybe Reaper is the better choice with, like, the 20 seconds on, you know, egress. And it's fucking, it's high ass damage right now. Well, that's a goodie. That's the new All Dungeons Stormblood world record. Is this shit still here? What the fuck?